Hey Brian, what's up Brian?
What the fuck is going on?
Meet my friend Maroja.
Why are you recording me?
It's for my new show called You Can Call Me
Brian
Betty.
and Chad?
You Can Call Me Betty? Come on Brian, take a look. You're on You Can Call Me Betty!
I can call you Betty. What are you doing?
Yeah, and by the way, you start calling me Betty more often.
I try to do that, but you know, you're not ready to be Betty.
I'm morphing into it, so I need your help. Call me Betty, bitch.
Okay, Betty.
I'm not, no, dainty person.
Good day everyone. Today we'll be talking to the artist, Mr. Betty Davis.
How are you doing today? How's everything going, alright?
Everything is good.
Alright,
Thank you.
what did you eat today?
What did I eat today? Okay, I woke up, I made an egg white omelet with some fat-free cheddar cheese and iced vanilla coffee with almond milk. That was my breakfast.
Alright, now let's get to more important things. Why are you making this video?
I'm making this video because I, once and for all, want to declare what I am doing, who I am, and what I'm about to the people that, my current fans, the people that I want to have as fans, people that I want to see my art, my presence online, and my presence to the world. So I'm giving this interview so I can talk about a few things that go on in my life and the things that I want to do in my life. So I'm a little bit more clear. And I want to let people inside of my world. Another thing is that I feel like lately I spend a lot of my time behind this image or this facade online. Like I'll put out, when I release a song or I release a video or I release images, it's always my perfectly wrapped up presentation of what my art is. And I feel like there's more to art, number one, but there's also more to me that I want people to see. So I want to break through that facade and show people a little bit more depth about where my music comes from and where my art comes from.
All right. It's Mr. Betty Davis.
Okay, well I'm going to give a little bit of a back history. I've had many names that represent me as an artist. Back from the time I lived in Los Angeles, I had a tag name called AER. I went by American Mind when I lived in Toronto. I also had people starting to call me Chatty, which, I don't know. Everyone calls me Chatty in real life, but I don't like it as a representation of who I am. And then finally, just before Mr. Betty Davis, I just said, okay, I'm just going to be my name, Chad Hughes. And then I did it for over a year, I think. I was on iTunes under Chad Hughes. I did live shows under Chad Hughes. Blah, 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 blah. I didn't have like chadhughes.com. I didn't have like the technical things that are important, you know, in the business aspect. And every time I would look up the name Chad Hughes, there'd be 5 billion other Chad Hughes photographers, this and that, and this and that. It just
it also sounds like a porn star name.
Porn star name, I'm sure. So anyway, when I moved back to New York about a year and a half ago, I decided to take a fresh look at who I was as an artist and a fresh look at how I wanted to present myself to the world. And so here's how it all came about. We were in the studio one night. I was talking to my bass player at the time, and he's like, well, would you ever, and my producer, and they're like, would you ever consider being the lead singer of a band? And I said, well, no, I wouldn't. I like the idea of being a solo artist. I love this. So then I went home to thinking about it, and I'm like, okay, well, if I were to be in a band, actually I said it that night, if I were to be in a band, I'd call the band Betty Davis. That's what I said. And then I went home and I was like making graphics and making logos, spelling the name differently. Nothing to do with Betty Davis, by the way. And then I call up my producer, John, and I'm like, John Bosch. And I said, I'm going to be Betty Davis. Just because. And
Why?
I'm going to tell you. And then he said, well, you're Mr. Betty Davis. And I said, that's brilliant. It's something, it shows the quirky aspect of me and how I see the irony of the world. And I felt like it was a part of me. I felt like it truly was the essence of my artist. And then my best friend is like, oh, do you even know anything about Betty Davis? And I'm like, well, it doesn't have to do with her, but just because I'm sure it'll come up, I went to research her. I do like a lot of her movies, by the way. She's an amazing, fascinating actress and woman. But anyway, the most interesting thing is she died on my birthday, October 6th. Is that wild or what?
Very wild.
I'm the only Mr. Betty Davis on the planet.
Nice.
I'm not, no, dainty person.